Hey, I believe we are live. We are live, building.
We are. How about giving us that good old intro?
What it do, what it could be. Hopefully, this is what it should be. I'm Snicks by the way.
And I'm Ellie G.
Yeah, we live. Like I just said again, we live. This is our first time going live.
Busy in music.
Actually, it's our second time going live. We went live earlier, but there was no audio.
We're figuring it out. So, long story short, basically, everybody that we interviewed, we had a lot of great interviews. We had a lot of great content. We had a lot of great people in this office. Unfortunately, it's one person doing all of the editing, all of the lining up of the audio, visual, etc., etc. And I have a day job. So basically, it takes us a little bit longer to be able to take out, and put out all of the content that we have. So we decided to start this up, which is going to be our YouTube Live, and our YouTube Live with all the cameras, audio, everything linked together. So as soon as we are done with this live, it's going to be available for everybody to watch.
Well,
hopefully it goes well.
As soon as we press record or start, it's actually available for everyone to watch because you guys are looking at us right now.
I know we're looking at us right now, but it's fine. I hate that we're not going to be able to record this. I hope we don't say anything too stupid to where we got to delete the whole thing.
I don't think well. I got faith in this.
Stop saying names. You said them on the last one. I got lucky that the audio didn't work. Don't say government names.
Why? I don't know Rowdy by no other name.
Because I'll say Nikki's full name.
Okay.
By the one I know. And then both you and her will be mad at me. Let's just not say government names. So anyway. What's up, everybody? We're here on a Wednesday. This hasn't exactly been the end of the week. We're not exactly on a Thursday, Friday, anything close to the weekend yet.
It's hump day, baby!
Exactly! So get somebody to hump.
Shout out to our sponsors, Mr. Bucks Liquor. Shout out to John, the owner of Mr. Bucks Liquor. I have to say John because there is multiple Mr. Bucks Liquor. Shout out to Mr. Bucks Liquor for the sponsorship, baby.
Yes, and also shout out to El Compita Tacos. Every time we have a guest, you guys ask us, is it good? Is it good? I smell those tacos. Are they any good? Yes, they are. Go try them out. And they're the ones who provide us with all of the cleaning essentials, such as wipes, hand sanitizers, bleach, I think it's bleach wipes to clean, alcohol wipes for people. They just got us a whole bunch of cleaning stuff. They want to keep us nice and safe and healthy, and they just sponsored us on all of this. It's all got their logo on it. So if you go and you show up and you see that they got their truck outside and you see the logo on our hand sanitizer matches, that's why.
Yep. And last but never least, shout out to BTW merch. You already know that's where the jacket came from. You feel me? BTW merch. Make sure y'all go get y'all. Oh yeah, she got the BTW pants on too. Y'all know how it go. Yeah, we gotta represent when our sponsors come through. You can see some of the BTWs on it.
There you go. There you go.
Yep. Y'all already know. But one thing that we are going to be doing is we're going to be talking about a lot of different topics that's been going on throughout the week.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one of the things I know for sure that we need to talk about is, first off, the Global Music Fest. And
3.
Yeah, and how crazy this is about to be June 26th. BET Weekend, 1111 Network, Global Hustle, Media Spill, iTwine Image came through and was like, we finna just make sure LA got what it needs to be represented correctly out here. And not only is this something that's going to be streamed live, it's also something that's going to be bounced back around on Revolt TV. It's going to be crazy. If y'all didn't miss the first two, they're also on Revolt TV. Make sure y'all catch this third one. If you can't catch it in person, it's only $25 to get in. If you want a section, it's $1,200, and you can also get a booth with 2 bottles and 5 people coming there with y'all so y'all can turn up. It's upstairs, downstairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a 2-level venue where everything, I saw the pictures to the venue today, I saw the videos to the venue today. Honestly, it looks amazing. It looks great. It looks well enough to where I feel like it doesn't look like they try to force everybody and try to into doing a concert in a gym. But it also doesn't look like they tried to put a boxing ring in the middle of a club.
Exactly.
So that's what I love. It looks amazing. If you guys haven't seen the video, go ahead and check out our Instagram right now, BTW_entertainment. You can see the videos to the venue there. You can see the flyers so you know when it is, when to tune in, how you can stream it, how you can tune in even if you don't got the, $1,200. Was it $1,200? It was $1,200?
Yeah, $1,200.
You got $1,200 to be there with your friends. You can still go ahead and just, stream it from home. go ahead and have your friends join you there. You know, maybe go to the store, pick up some of their hot wings since you can't go and buy some in person. You know, do whatever you gotta do. But the point is, have a good time, enjoy it, watch the fight, tune into everything going on around it. We're gonna have a lot of great entertainment. There's a lot of great artists coming. We've met some of them personally. A lot of them we haven't, but we're looking forward to. It's just gonna be a great event.
Download the 1111 Network app. Make sure you download that app. That is where you can live stream it. It will be a pay-per-view fight that same day in the same location. That's why she mentioned it not looking like a boxing thing, but it also not looking like a nightclub. It all mingles. That day, we are putting the guns down, we're putting the hands up, and we're trying to encourage the youth to do the same. Nina Boy versus Bosco 100. That is one of the things that's been like mostly talked about. I don't know about the East Coast because I'm not too tapped in with the East Coast, but I know for sure right here on the West, they are talking about it. But since these dudes are YouTube sensations, they're probably talking about it everywhere. I know the ticket sales for it is actually going up, but this is Bosco versus Nina Boy. They got into it over YouTube.
And they got into it in person.
that was.
If you don't remember that at the press conference, they got into it in person. So if you haven't seen that, you can check out our other videos on this same channel. You can check out the recap, which is all of it put together, beginning to end, all their little pitter-patter, you know, little back and forth that they had from across the stage. You can check out when they went right up to each other and were this close, and for some reason, Nina Boy still missed. In my opinion, I don't know. Check out the video. Let us know. A lot of people are like, there was no contact at all. Other people are like, yes, there was. Da, 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 da. I didn't see any contact. I saw the security stepping in at the right moment to be like, no. But a lot of people are saying otherwise. So go ahead and check out the video. You can either check out the full recap or you can check out just the video right there or that specific confrontation. Both of them are on this same channel. So go ahead and look to our videos and they should be there to find. Be a judge for yourself. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Did he make contact?
You know? I don't know. I kind of feel like somebody got a little chin tapped. You feel me?
There was, I don't know. A chin tap is already something great to be putting on somebody. Like, what would you say if I told you, oh yeah, I chin tapped you?
I don't know. Somebody in the comments said that Bosco chin tapped Nina Boy, and I was like, I definitely didn't catch that.
When?
I don't know.
I caught all of their interactions on our recap video. So if you want to go ahead and take a look at them, let me know. If you ever saw any type of contact, if you ever saw Bosco make contact with Nina Boy's chin, let us know. All of it is on there. Every time that they rushed at each other, every time that they actually made contact with each other. Check it out. Let us know. If you find it, let us know what timestamp it's at, because maybe we missed this shit. I don't know. We were recording. We can cuss. We're not monetized yet. Yeah.
Bitch. No, but we've been...
What did Bart say? Shit, crap, damn.
See something, tell me to double check.
Damn. Why are you like this?
My bad. My bad, guys.
We had this problem on the test run too, where his microphone keeps going out. You need to stop fucking with your mic. Just like, let's leave it where you can't touch it.
It was just in a good place, and then you just pulled it again, like further from me. That's the thing that keeps happening. I keep pulling it closer, so and then that's what happens. It pulls
I did
up.
not touch it when it got fucked up this last time. That was all you. But
I said I keep pulling it closer. That's how it ends up getting put out. But anywho,
whoever
we've been shouting
this
out.
Video is a witness.
We've been shouting out media companies. We've been shouting out great events. So we got to shout out music and media that's coming back for the 6th time in Los Angeles, right here in the Leimert Park area again.
Yes, shout out Nina Deuce, shout out Chrissy B.
Yeah, y'all did it.
Woo! Congrats on that billboard, by the way. Like they say, it takes a village, and the village definitely came together on this one to be able to get that billboard. What is it on?
Right there. I think it's on Krishan Slauson.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have to. We need to pull down there because we're in Orange County, if y'all didn't know. So we need to pull it down there to the city and check it out and see exactly where it is, because that's a monumental thing right now.
It definitely is. So it's something that she's been manifesting since like 2020, I believe, is when she started posting about it and posting that she wanted to have that billboard there. And then 2021, she said it again. And then 2022, she said it again, but this time it was like, I'm saying it, but I'm saying it with a cause. And she started her, she asked everybody to pitch in. She asked if everybody wanted to go ahead and pretty much put in on being able to get this up. And she made the call and people came together because I believe she covered it and got like. Did she cover it and get more? Or
I don't know what happened. I just want to say congratulations to her. Shout out to her for getting that shit done. That's a big thing. Like billboards are very important, but most of all, this event has been very important. Like we went to the last one, right? We went to 2. Did we go to 2 so far? Or
we've gone to 1. We went to the last one. So Ayana from Hard Knock Life Entertainment, she's the one who put us on to it. She invited us last year. That's when we came in and we were like, oh my God, you know, Morgan was there and then Chuck was there and then Head spoke, I believe, right? And then Salas was there, Sparkle was there. Shout out, actually, excuse me, Salas and Sparkle. Actually, shout out to both of them. They were the ones who, at that event, I remember that's when they told me about Sasha and how she was looking for help. And now I've been working with Sasha for almost a year. So shout out to them for making that link. That's worked out. I still love it, so.
I remember that's around the time Rich Homie Quan was right there. DJ Battlecat was at that event too, right?
And he'll be at this one too.
Oh yeah, he sure is. But they're gonna be doing a live producer set, aren't they?
I didn't know about that. Tell me about that.
I was asking. I know I heard about it, so I can't give you too much details. Excuse me, guys.
Damn, provecho. Like our son said, you're supposed to say thank you.
Thank you.
Anyway. But yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to it. I hope we can make it. We got our anniversary on that same day. So I really hope that we can still, you know, come through. How long have we been married on that day now? 7. Lucky number 7.
Woo!
And our kid's only 5, so haha, yay. I remember when we got before we got married, I used to tell my mom, I was like, whenever we get married, I'm gonna come to you with a pregnancy test to prove to you that it isn't because the kid's on the way. And then it took us a whole year to make our kids. So hey, that works as proof too. But,
I'm sorry, y'all. I just been right here eating these chips. Fucking
oh, they can hear it. Don't worry.
They good too.
You're on microphone too. This is like a promo for
I'm not
Doritos. Just.
I was just about to say I'm not gonna say the name of the chips because they sponsor us, but. Someone like giving up free money.
Yeah, that because Doritos was. I'm sure they don't get enough promotion from their, you know.
No, but for real, like there's been a lot going on. We wanted to make sure that we touch base on the Global Music Fest and a fight. That's something that a lot of people right here on the West Coast have been talking about. We have to let y'all know if y'all didn't know about it. Make sure y'all get tapped in. What is it called? Music and Media. The Music and Media, that one's going to be on the 16th, like she said. The Global Music Fest is going to be on the 26th, 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. And before that, at the same time...
Sorry, we're going live. You got to be clear. July 16th. Because right now we're still before June 16th.
Holy shit.
Yeah. We're live. It's not like it's going to come out next week.
I didn't say it was going to be. What are you saying all these extra words for? It's going to be coming out next week?
Because I feel like speaking extra words. Damn, you're not going to be limiting my words. June 16th
is next week?
If YouTube can't limit my cussing, you can't limit my words.
June 16th.
July 16th. Music and Media is coming out. June 16th is tomorrow.
Exactly. Not next week. So I don't know what you're talking about.
All that. You never know what I'm talking about.
July, like she just corrected me and she is accurate. July 16th, Music and Media. July 26th is going to be at Don Quixote Global Music Fest, and also Two Man Two Box, Nina Boy versus Bosco. We're ready for that one. But
both great events brought to you by 1111 Media. Like you said, I always say it backwards, so I'm gonna say it right. Media spill. Or just say it backwards. Anyways, Global Hustle is gonna be a great event, and we're really looking forward to it. So you were telling me something about Trouble earlier, though. Let's go ahead and bring a little of that. It's not quite tea, but I feel like it's very informative news.
Oh, it's quite tea. It's quite the tea.
Oh, it's quite tea?
It's quite the tea.
Well, then I definitely want to hear
get the warm water because you can put this bag up in it and get some good shit up out of it. It's the tea. No, but a lot of people, if you're not familiar already, Trouble out of Atlanta, he did end up passing away a couple of weeks ago. He was tragically killed. And like you said, you're probably not really too familiar with it. But Trouble so happened to be with this woman, sleep around 3 o'clock in the morning when a person came in had an altercation with the woman, and then Trouble ended up getting killed when he woke up trying to defend the woman.
Wait, altercation with the woman. So this whole beef was with the girl. So it's not even like he was mad at Trouble for being with the woman. It was like he had shit with the woman.
Yeah, so that's what happened. So the female was with this guy for a couple of years. She got mad at the dude, called the police, but ended up not pressing charges. So he left for 5 days. In the midst of that, she ended up calling Trouble. Trouble come through. He ended up wound bound, thank you ma'am, and falling asleep. So as he's asleep, the dude come home. Like I said, it's been 5 days. I guess he wanted to be like, you know what, I'm sorry, baby. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I can ease up and cuddle you. And it's going to be all
Who
right.
does that at 3 o'clock in the morning, though? Like, we just had a whole thing where we're separated for 5 days, but you know what? I'm going to pull up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Who was
As
we
soon
just
as
had?
these 5
Who was
days.
we?
This guy, I'm saying his
Oh.
mentality is like, who does that? I'm saying who's sitting here thinking like, you know what? We just been separated for 5 days, so I'm gonna come to you at 3 o'clock in the morning on that 5th day.
Well, he lived there, so he was like, you know what, I'm going to
But who decides to come in at 3 in the morning?
I can come home whenever I want to if it's my house.
The fuck, you were just gone for 5 days. You can't come home at whatever time. You come home at a decent time. You come home for breakfast. You know, we have a great breakfast. You can
It's
come home at
almost
dinner
time for breakfast.
Almost time for breakfast. What time do you have breakfast, baby?
Me?
Uh-huh.
I don't really have breakfast, but him, he was probably hungry. It's Atlanta. The clubs don't even fucking close until like 6 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock, somebody, Pee Wee Harmon,
3 o'clock, you know what? He cut his club to short for her. You're right.
See? Exactly. He was like, you know what, I'm not going to be here, my nigga. I'm going to go home to my bitch. I've been tripping.
He got over the strippers. He pushed the bitch off his lap that minute. Bitch, get off. I'm going home.
Yeah, I got some real pussy.
3 o'clock in the morning. I'm going home.
You charging me. I'm broke. I've been gone for 5 days. I can't afford this hotel room no more.
That's fucked up. Imagine if that's what it was. Like, he ran other ones. He was like, fuck it, I'm going home. That stripper could have just kept dancing and saved Trouble's life.
But yeah, so the dude ended up going back home. Like I said, Trouble, wound bound, thank you, ma'am. Fell asleep. So he ended up waking up to the commotion. Well, we can't say what he ended up waking up to because he passed away, so he didn't give his side of the story. Sorry, guys. What is being told is
Allegedly.
the guy walked in and seen his girlfriend sleep right there, fiance sleep right there,
Wait, this is a fiance?
whoever it was, and Trouble sleep. Instead of him going to Trouble, he approached the female as he should have. That argument led into, I'm guessing, some type of physical altercation. I don't know. Again, we're assuming because Trouble decided to wake up out of that and defend the girl. And that in that defense, the dude put out a gun, shot Trouble one time, and left. Trouble ended up passing away. But now, mind you, as you hear what I'm saying to you, I feel like this can lead to something else. Like, we're in California, so I don't know how the justice laws work in that area, but if it's my house, I'm not trespassing. And then you jump up into my altercation, so now I'm in self-defense, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So it seems like that goes from doing life to maybe doing a couple of years.
But was he actually in ownership of the house, or was he just kind of staying there? And that's why he's like, it's my house.
He got a key so far, and all you gotta do is prove him a letter.
He needs mail.
If he has mail there, then it's his house. But other than that, I don't know. I can't say for sure. I'm just telling you the details that I do know. But that is a good question. If it's mail, like they tried to say, what happened with Blueface and his girl, Krishan Rock or whatever?
Yeah, so basically she was getting mail at the house, and because of that, they were like, the police were like, well, if she has mail, and she can prove, she has mail, so she can prove that she's living here, then we can't kick her out. And it was like, she don't pay a bill there, she doesn't pay rent there, she don't have no, like, rent, lease, any type of contract. But because she got mail there, all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, no, well, she got mail here, and she can prove that she lives here, so, like,
Yeah.
with all these squatters' rights and all of those type of rights, I'm really wondering, like, why in the hell do we still pay rent? Why? We could just, like, squat there and be like, sorry, I'm leaving. Not suggesting it, just saying, it's
You have
possible.
I'm sitting here thinking about it. You have a valuable point there. Fuck paying rent.
Don't be encouraging that now, baby. We'll have a lot of people homeless trying to blame us. Sneak said, fuck rent. No, he did not.
I was just playing, guys.
He was kidding. Pay your rent.
Or talk to a lawyer and figure out a way around it.
Pay your child support before you
Pay
can't
your
leave the
child
country.
support before you cannot get a passport.
Yep. Oh, we don't know because of him. Sorry, let me go ahead and put that on record. It's not. We didn't find out because of him.
Oh no, I got a passport. Where is that? Oh, it's in the car, but I got a passport.
And the kid is right here. He over here, like, literally right there. Look at his ass. Just. Anyway.
No, but that was our story about trouble. Like, so that shit gets crazy when you actually get into the details of it, of how it came from. Like, this dude can possibly be going to jail for murder, going to jail for life because, you know, behind some pussy where, you know, if he do get life, he ain't never finna fuck this girl again. And she was already fucking somebody else. So obviously she's not, you know, hesitant on leaving the dick. And you just went and threw your life away behind her. Like, you basically jumped out the window with no parachute. But he got action, guys. He got action.
Action at what?
Coming home.
He really does, though, and that's the sad part because it's like, he like you said, if he's actually owning the home and you're sitting here being a guest in the home, then that means like you don't got a key. You're just sitting here and you got found trespassing.
Yeah.
The guy doesn't know who you are.
Yep. And like we said, speaking of knowing who we are, the person that was right behind us, that was our son. Like we said, I have a passport and I don't need to pay child support because I'm actually an in-home father. You feel me? This is my wife and we do the damn thing. We do the damn thing. Yeah.
Yes. I had to check that out. Don't worry. He is correct. He's certified. I, went out, asked my questions, searched around, tried to check before we got married and all that. No other babies. No maybe babies. As my mother-in-law said. Everybody got maybe babies. This guy does not. Thank God, which is why we're good. We're happy. Look at him. He said, yep, that's it. You're the for sure baby.
Yep,
only one. Look at him. He said only one. That's right. And we're keeping it at one because they're hard.
Yeah, but speaking of babies, I want to transition to this topic of DJ Academics. A lot of y'all know who.
Oh, that's a horrible transition, and that's not even funny.
I wasn't.
Speaking of babies, DJ Academics was talking about fucking them.
No, we ain't gonna say he's talking about fucking babies. We not gonna do all that. I just said transition. I literally spoke the word transition. Allegedly, DJ Academics is fucking babies. That was her. Allegedly.
No, whoa, hold on. No, allegedly he was talking about.
Okay.
And it wasn't babies. It was 17 to 21.
Exactly.
Which to some people is babies. Some people consider that being a baby. Some people consider that being an adult. It depends on whether they're man or woman. Men usually try to work it towards their advantage. Women tend to know that that's still a baby.
Did you guys hear the audio? I know for me, I was hesitant to hear it. Like, once I heard the accusation, I was like, nah, I don't even know if I want to hear this. Let me see. But it's like, when you read a headline, us being in the entertainment industry, we also know how headlines work. So I was like, maybe it's just like a phrase or a word that he's using, and maybe they're blowing it out, and maybe there's something said in between or after that maybe could change that. But once I heard the audio, I was like...
I was going to say, did you hear it?
So I ended up hearing it. The only thing that I can say in a defensive way is maybe he was speaking in satire.
Somebody said that he was speaking because he was 20. So I haven't actually heard the audio. So I'm one of the ones that I just heard the story. I just heard the aftermath. But from that, it was hearing that supposedly he had only said it. He had said it, but he said it when he himself was still 20. So he wasn't even 21 yet at the time when he said it. And I guess that was kind of the defense. I'm not saying I defend him. I'm not saying that makes it right. But I'm saying that was the defense that they were standing on, which was that he was 20 at the time. So first of all, he was young. He was dumb. And second of all, he was still the age of the people that he was saying it was okay to fuck. But except for the 17-year-old. That's where he took it too far. He should have said 18 to 21. He would have been all right. Okay.
So the words that was stated, don't quote me on it, but it was basically... What's the difference between a 17-year-old and a 21-year-old? Nothing, really. As long as the girl has a college ID, I'm going to smash. And I don't know. But knowing the old academics, but not knowing the old academics because I didn't listen to satire academics because I didn't know that it was satire at the time. So I was just like, this nigga is weird as fuck. I'm not fucking with him. So I did not peep him.
So here we go. So just a direct quote. It's from Hot New Hip Hop, actually. I want to quote another outlet to show, it's not us saying it. So Hot New Hip Hop was the one that quoted. It says, DJ Academics explains comments about sex with minors. Says he meant in college. And the quote is, and to keep it real, if you think about it, in the bigger scheme of things, there's not much difference between a 20 or a 17 or a 21 and a 17. Just kind of means one's a minor and one's not a minor. But listen, I will say I adopted this rule, which I think is fine. I said, listen, as long as a chick's got a college ID, she's getting fucked. I don't care if she's 17. I don't care if she's 17 and a half. I don't care if she just turned 17. She gonna get this dick. See? So I have a rule, and I always tell you this, babe. You always stop one statement before. Had he stopped one statement before, all of this would have been arguable. All of this would have been like, he meant, in the bigger scheme of things, if they're in the ID, if they're in college, it's the part where he said, I don't care if she's 17 and a half. I don't care if she just turned 17. She's going to get this dick.
Yep.
Now you're 20. You should give a fuck if she just turned 17. That means she was still 16. That means, just turned 17. She was 16 a week ago.
I got kicked out of school for some shit like this. And
wait, whoa. Hold on.
Not me.
Whoa.
With no 17-year-old. No, not at all. Not me. Of course, I wasn't messing with a 17-year-old and being...
He was a 17-year-old being messed with.
Being over 17 and
damn old women.
Getting kicked out of school. That was not me. No.
It was the teacher.
I'm saying, like...
I'm so joking. I'm sorry. I'm just joking.
Like, damn, can I talk? You got some weird-ass jokes over me talking. That was a very weird joke. Anyways, I got kicked out of school behind the simple fact that someone else who was a 17-year-old was fucking a freshman. I'm not even sure. No, we were freshmen, so he was fucking an 8th grader.
Wait.
Yes, and he was 17. So we was like, what the fuck? And I ended up, my homie was supposed to key the car, but his mom ended up pulling it up, so he was like, do it for me. So I ended up keying the car. I got caught on camera, and I got kicked out of school.
Wait, so he was how old?
17.
How old was she?
I don't know. She was in 8th grade.
You said she was 8th grade, so 8th grade was like, what, let's say 13?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say 13. That's quite in the middle.
What's in the middle?
Because if you're in 8th grade, you're either 12 or you're 13 or 14. So I'm like, 13 is in the middle, Even if you're young, you're 12.
I thought you saying that it was like in the middle, like for him.
Oh, no. I'm estimating. So if you're in 8th grade, you are anywhere between, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah, this guy was a senior.
So that's what I'm saying. She was in 8th grade.
Yeah, he wasn't a 17-year-old junior or nothing. He was a 17-year-old senior. Like, he was about that graduate. He had a car, all this other shit. And this girl was in middle school. So, yeah, that shit's kind of weird and creepy.
I was like, you don't feel like there's something wrong with that, though? Just because I feel like a senior in high school, you got a lot more mentality. You got a lot more intelligence as to how to deal with a little girl. I do think there's something wrong with that. As to someone who's in middle school. So, it's like, I don't think I support that one.
Yep.
But on the other end, there are little fast girls like that. So, like, my brother had a little girlfriend. And he was in middle school. And she was in middle school. And they were both the same age. And she had, like, some little boyfriend that was a senior. Same thing. And he was senior. But she actually went and did the whole, like, I accuse him. Like, he we had sex. And it didn't matter that she was like, oh, yeah, it was consensual. That was my boyfriend, et cetera, et cetera. It was just like when she told, his life was over. So there's also things like that where it's like they know what they're doing. But I think irregardless of if she was doing it on purpose, if she was trying to trap him, he should have been smart enough to not fall for that trap.
Mm-hmm.
You're really going to try to tell me that a little 8th grader caught you, trapped you, whatever the case. Just like with him. He's trying to say that a 16-year-old just turned 17-year-old. So you're telling me that a junior/senior in college really trapped you?
And that's what I'm saying. So you said that this messed up that guy's life and ruined his name, even though
I think
it was consensual. Do you think this is going to ruin DJ Academics?
Well, that's the thing, though. He doesn't have an actual female out here coming forth yet, and that's kind of the part where it will depend a lot. Yet, so he doesn't actually have one girl that he's saying, oh yeah, I fucked this 16 just turned 17-year-old. He's saying, or at that time he said rather, if she is I will fuck her. That's like if like let's say some guy over here just fresh out of high school is like any high school girl that comes to me, I'm a fucker. But he can't get laid and he doesn't get any age pussy, then it's like, well, there's really no charge for you. For what? For you making a statement? For you saying you would if you had the opportunity? Like, it's still wrong. It makes you a morally wrong person. But at the same time, like, legally, nobody can charge you because you didn't actually fuck, touch, suck, anything.
Yeah.
Anyone.
True. Yeah.
So, it all depends. But him opening this door, him putting that statement out, or... Actually, it's not even him putting that statement out there. Who the fuck brought this statement out? That's the bigger question, too.
Yeah.
If this happened when he was 20, how old is he now? Is he like our age?
A lot of people are saying it could have been Poet Flacco from No Jumper.
Really? That guy is coming out with a bang, huh? He's just coming out being in the news.
This is allegedly. People are saying that it was him, so it's alleged that he did it. I don't think it was him because, honestly, he came onto No Jumper today and, like, he wasn't even supposed to be a part of the show. They just called him over like, hey, Flacco, come through. And when he touched the microphone, he made sure he said free DJ Academics. He didn't do nothing wrong, you know.
DJ Academics is not in jail, by the way.
He sure isn't.
I was like, go ahead and clarify that. He's not pressed with any charges. There's nothing holding him. There's no one. Because everybody was saying, like, he's locked up. No, he's not. Even he clarified, no, he's not locked up. He just meant it in the way that everybody's sitting here and trying to...
They're trying to cancel him right now.
Exactly.
That's the conversation today. This all came out this morning, so that's the conversation
today. Social court.
Exactly. He's in social court. Social media court. That's funny. But yeah, so for one, I feel like this is going to be a big heat wave for the next week or two. But other than that, like Big Ack always say, he Big Ack at this point. He's not under anyone else's profile. So the only way that he can really get canceled is if YouTube be like, well, we're about to just start demonetizing you and just start making sure, shadow banning you basically.
I don't think that's what canceling is about, though, because, so for example, and not comparing them in the sense of like their so-called accusations, but comparing them in the sense of being canceled, I feel like he can be canceled in the same way that 6ix9ine was canceled. So 6ix9ine was canceled in the way that, oh my god, yeah, you know, fuck 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine is canceled. You know, when nobody fucks with 6ix9ine, we don't play him at the club, we don't play him, you know, whatever. But people were still watching his interviews. People were still making each one of his videos where he's making these crazy statements go viral. So it's like, was he really canceled? No, he was still making his money from the income from those video streams. But he was canceled insofar as people weren't having him come into their shows. He was canceled insofar as people were not openly fucking with him. You cannot openly support this artist. You can't sit here and put out your promo to help this artist. You can't sit here and be like, oh yeah, hey, make sure you go catch the latest album by this artist. So I think that's what canceled really means.
Well, my response to that is 6ix9ine got interviewed by DJ Academics, so that's the funny part. That's one of the platforms that did actually still interview him. Another thing is DJ Academics isn't a rapper, so it's like you can't cancel his music. And like you said, they were still paying attention to 6ix9ine in the media, and this is his space. This is DJ Academics' space. His space is the media. So is his fan base going to just stop listening to his reactions and interactions about other people just because of that? I feel like they possibly will, but I also feel like that he has such a strong number. Like he said, he doesn't even have to report things before anyone else anymore because they still want to come through. Exactly, they still want to come through and hear his opinion on things.
I think his opinion. I feel like it's more so his questioning. Like he actually goes and tries to dig deeper into people's things, and if he wasn't the one being accused right now, he would be the first one interviewing himself, talking about like, so when you made the statement, what is it that was going, you know, like he'd be the first one in there like reporting on that.
That's very true. That's a good way of saying that. If it wasn't him, he would be interviewing himself.
He would be, but that's kind of what makes him so great. That's why you're saying like, oh, he can't be canceled. You know what? I agree in the sense that maybe he can't. Maybe.
I'm not saying he can't be. I'm saying I'm not sure if he can be, but I'm not saying he can't. Just like I'm not saying what he said is okay. We're just giving.
Well, hold on. We never said what he said was okay. Nobody's ever agreeing with what he said.
Like I said, I got kicked out of school behind some other shit like this. So you already know I don't think it's okay, but
not at all. Yeah. No, and I overall think it's dirty and creepy for, you know, older men to be. You know, I think every female, and that's kind of sad, but it's kind of the reality today, which is that a lot of females, a lot of women, a lot of girls that have grown up have gone through, you know, that creepy old guy. That creepy old guy that like does a little too much. So for him to kind of join, especially not join, because he's not really joining that group, but for him to be questioned as that, especially after this Me Too movement, is definitely a hell of an accusation. Like it's definitely a hell of a red flag. Like, wait, hold on. Like, but we're so focused on and we're so wrapped up on like, okay, well, what he said, was it okay? Was it right? Was it wrong? Was it like, what context did he say it in? Was there some more behind it that we're not even thinking about? Who brought this out?
We did. We are thinking about that. I just told you. They say, rumors are, it was Poetic Flacco.
Right.
And the only reason why I say that is because Poetic Flacco looks up to
Who is Poetic Flacco? For those who don't know, because we watch No Jumper, we watch all of their interviews.
Poetic Flacco is another person that does the same thing as DJ Academics. He calls himself DJ Academics' son, everything, etc., etc. Like, he got his whole movement from DJ Academics. He, so he talks like him, sounds like him, and now he even gained the weight and looks like him type shit. But it's like,
Wait, so he wasn't originally that size?
No, he was actually skinny, he says. Poetic Flacco was from North Dakota and got pulled down here to be on No Jumper, and he's just been hell blazing even before. That's how.
Wait,
he got
you said
attention.
North Dakota?
Yeah.
So this is a non-LA.
That's why people are scared for him, because he's just talking so reckless.
Does he know? What it's like?
I don't know.
Actually,
yes, he does know, because
I would imagine, because people are telling him, right?
No, not just that. The dude so people were telling him, but not only that, somebody just came to the office for an interview last week, and when they came to the office, somebody caught him lacking at the No Jumper studio and actually beat his ass. So, and Poetic Flacco was like, I seen the whole thing. And he watched the dude who was getting his ass beat actually running into the building trying to get away from the guy, and the dude ended up catching him and pulling him back outside and beating his ass some more type shit, so he understands, yes.
But he's just like, fuck it. It won't happen to me.
We're not saying it was Poetic Flacco. I said this is what the streets talk about. This is all
No, but I'm saying as far as him talking crazy.
Oh, he talks crazy.
As far as him coming from North Dakota, coming to LA and thinking like, you know what, I'm just going to talk crazy.
Yeah, this is the same dude. This is the same dude that said, "Fuck it." He doesn't care. Young Thug deserves to stay in jail. If Young Thug committed these heinous crimes, he deserves to stay in jail. Yes, that's my new word. Heinous. He deserves to stay in jail.
You don't know how to pronounce heinous.
Heinous. Heinous is so easy to pronounce. Heinous is like I just said. Deserves to stay in jail. I was like, this dude's crazy. He's like, yeah, if he's going around killing people's mothers and then going to the studio 2 hours later and making a track about it, they deserve to use his lyrics in court and he deserves to get life. I don't care how many families or how many people he helped become millionaires. No amount of money takes over the simple fact that he killed someone's mother. And we're just like, this.
Wait, hold on. Did he kill someone's mother?
No, it's all alleged.
Oh, that's all. Like, wait. Allegedly, did he kill someone's mother?
We don't even know. Like,
is that one of the accusations that he killed someone's mother?
I don't even know where he got this from.
So this just randomly, like, if he killed somebody's mother.
Maybe he has.
He could have been like, if he killed somebody's puppy.
Maybe he has a song about it, or maybe he read. I don't know. Poetic Flacco is one of those people that gets like the detailed scoop of something and actually has more information than we know of. But I haven't really gone to his page to dig deep into what he's talking about.
If you have that kind of information, though, I don't feel like you should be putting it out there and just stripping it.
He's not one of those people that puts it out there. He's one of those people that sees it and then speaks on it in a dramatic form. Call people what do you call them? Negrozoids, Negro, some shit. He got some wild shit.
I'm glad we're not monetized. We can cut the fuck off for that one.
Yeah,
but
wow,
no, I didn't know all this about Flacco. Like, damn.
Yeah, shout out to AD, shout out to Pun, shout out to everybody that's been trying to help him get it together. So far, he's not getting it together, but shout out to y'all for at least trying. I think it's gonna take somebody lining him up for him to understand what's really going on. I hope it doesn't take that though, because like they said, Adam just gonna laugh about the shit and let it happen. He gonna post about it.
Yeah. Damn, Flacco out of control.
Yeah.
God dang. Flacco, hope he gets it together. My bad. I was completely caught off guard, like, damn, okay, so we were talking about DJ Academics, but Flacco ended up being, like, the bigger subject. He ended up being more like the damn, like, he's really saying that shit about it? Well, okay, because you see, like, I feel like even we're not tiptoeing, but we are kind of being careful about what we say about DJ Academics because of the fact that it's such a sensitive subject.
Speaking of that, sorry,
fuck it, cut me off, go ahead.
I cut you off because I didn't get to finish what I was talking about. It was more so they're trying to accuse Flacco of doing this because DJ Academics did not even acknowledge the guy. He tried to say like, I don't really approve of people. I understand people trying to be like me or do like me. Talk like me. But I don't really approve. Of basically like what that guy is doing. Basically, he's literally like imitating him, like taking his words. You know, he's telling, he breaks it down like these words that I say, I got it from this, I got it from this, I got it from this. So I really don't mind other people using it, you know. But it's like I pay homage to where I got it from. Other people should pay homage also. He didn't even say Poetic Flacco's name. He just kept calling him No Jumper's employee.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like that's cap. The whole, oh, well, you know, it's just because I feel like he should pay homage. No, it's not. You just mad because he's taking your words and because you didn't have them trademarked and copyrighted so that he could not speak these words publicly. Yeah. Because I feel like, and this, I honestly feel like even if Flacco were to sit here and start saying, oh, I'm paying homage to, not academics, but the people that, you know, academics is paying homage to when he's saying these words, I feel like academics still wouldn't be happy. Yeah. But that's just my feeling. That's just my opinion. That's just what I think and I theorize. But overall, that doesn't give Flacco any type of right to be speaking the way that he's speaking. And I think you should be a lot more careful. Like a lot of rappers out here, a lot of rappers can't just go and rap whatever the hell they want and be speaking on whatever the hell they want to speak on, because there are repercussions to it, especially when hip-hop is so entangled with the street and gang culture.
Especially when you're saying that these artists can go out there and put their art on beats and tell a story and they should be prosecuted for it, then you shouldn't be able to come out here and tell your story or your opinion without being prosecuted for it as well. I guess that you can say that, right?
So that's a whole different story. That's a whole different
street
subject.
Justice.
That's a whole different subject. I feel is that, you know, can you be prosecuted for your lyrics? I personally feel like you shouldn't be able to be.
Nope.
Because of the fact that this is artistic expression, like they used to have it covered before. It used to be you can't be prosecuted for your lyrics because it's artistic expression. Now, for some reason, they're trying to cover it under that. I mean, they're trying to get rid of that and be like, no, it's not. You know, we can use it because you're rapping about real life.
It was only like that because white people was able to get away with it under that. But now that they're trying to use it against black people in hip hop, it's like, oh no, we should be able to use it. We could be able to use it, but then you can come back with people like J. Cole, who's like, actually, I wrote this one song about, you know, it seems like it was me, but I wrote it in third person in reference to my cousin. Not my cousin, my homie. And that's not the only song I've done. I also wrote another song that it sounds like me, but I actually wrote it because my homie told me to only tell the story if I get killed, and he ended up dying, so I had to tell the story.
Ooh, see, but then there's people like Kevin Gates, for example. And I was one of those people that believe Kevin Gates. When he was when Drika was out here telling everybody like, oh, you know, when they were like, girl, we know you're the plug's daughter. Shut up, we know you're the plug's daughter. And she was like, you know, these stories aren't all about Kevin. You know, sometimes he's telling other people's stories. Sometimes these songs are about other people's lives, other people's whatever. And then it came out like, actually, he was fucking the plug's daughter. He talking about her in verse 2 of Super General, which came out. It was verse 2, right? Was it? Or was it
I haven't heard about this.
Remember when I told? Okay, so Super General in the song, I think it was the first verse is about Drika. I might have them out of order, but the first verse I believe is about Drika, which is where he's talking about the trainer, the personal trainer, and all of that, and how they both got illegitimate dealings or something like that. He words it as, and then the next verse is about somebody who ended up being with somebody else, talking about how, oh, you ended up going with him instead of me, but that baby I resembled, or some shit like that, where basically it's like the baby looks like him. So it's kind of putting out there like, oh yeah, okay, well that baby could be his, and how he had Drika lying to the world about this to protect her image. So it's like, okay, at least me in my conspiracy theory, I believe it's probably something like that first girl that he was talking about, the one that he included in the video, the one that he included her picture and talked about her pregnancy with another man, etc., etc. I feel like she could probably be the plug's daughter. She could be, because he also mentioned something in the lyrics about like how the cartel wasn't happy with his dealings or something like that. So I feel like that's probably has something to do with that. After it came out, obviously that's the other kid that he has, and then on top of that, now what he's saying is, you know, Drika fucked around with a personal trainer, allegedly. What do you think about that song, though?
I think that was a great song.
Do you think it's true, though?
I don't understand it, so I can't say anything is true. I don't know it. Because there's an illegitimate child. We haven't seen anything about Drika being pregnant. So who's the, what's the illegitimate child? Or where's the illegitimate child? Or any of that. Like, I don't know what could be, what is stated hasn't been shown as to what is being stated about. to be saying this is actually what is being stated about for me to say yep. But the song was great. And I believe the song was true about about him, about her cheating with a personal trainer. But he bounces around from topic to topic so fluently that you can't even tell who or what he's talking about.
So because of that, that's perfect. I love that you said that. That is exactly the reason why these artists shouldn't be prosecuted for the lyrics.
Yep.
Because of the fact that it's like, even with something there where you're like, oh, this adds up, this adds up, this adds up, this adds up. Wait, this fits perfectly with this. Oh, hold on, this fits perfectly with that. It's still not for sure that it was actually happening. It's still not for sure that that's actually the situation. There's no current proof to show that's actually what's going on. But because it's in the song, people are automatically like, and I'm not going to lie, me included, should I theorize about it? You know, how many times did we listen to that song?
A lot.
Just to come up with lyrics, just start thinking about like, oh, okay, what is it? Is it, what are the lyrics meaning? So many people have videos out there about what the lyrics mean and stuff like that. So I feel like because of that, because so many people put in these expressive forms these creative forms of expressing themselves, I don't think you can sit here and say like, oh, okay, well, this is about your life. This isn't about your life. This is about your life, but this isn't about, because the whole thing about artists is they're supposed to make their music relatable. They're supposed to make their music be able to fit to where somebody across the country can sit here and listen to it and still feel the words because it applies to their situation just as well as it applies to your situation.
Yep.
You being, the artist, the author. So it's with this in mind and with these artists putting that cause in their mind, I feel like it's impossible for you to sit here and try to, as an outsider, be able to decipher this is fact, this is fiction, this is fact, this is fiction, this is creative expression, this is them actually talking about their life, because you don't know if, it could be something them talking about their life, but they're wording it so creatively, or they perceived it so creatively that they're just like saying a whole different thing. Like remember you used to tell me, oh, I can't give you fairy tale or whatever the case. It's like, no, you know what? In our own ways, like this is fairy tale. In our own ways, I feel like each person's perception of what they're living through will create their own story.
Yep.
But it's not always exactly what other people are going to interpret it to be.
True.
So that's why that's why I'm like, I feel like Kevin Gates is a great example of it because he's always so creative in his verbiage. He's always so creative in his verses. He's always so creative in all of his music that it makes it to where you can't pinpoint. You can try, like I do, because I hear so many of the songs that I'm like, oh, I'm trying to pinpoint and connect this and that and that. And back from 10 years ago, that one song on that one, well, not 10 years ago, but like 5 years ago on that one song, he said this and that lyric matches with this lyric from this song that he just brought out.
Yep.
But it's like at the end of the day, I'm putting shit together. I'm sitting here being a fan. None of this stuff is actually proved to be real. None of this stuff is proved to be true. None of this is actually proved to be something that he went through. So it's like, how can a police prove that? How can a court prove that? How can a lawyer prove that? How can a lawyer say, oh, this is what's true, this is what's real, this is what he rapped about because it matches up with this crime that was going on at the same time?
Yep.
Plus, coincidences exist.
True.
Sadly. Suspiciously.
Excuse me. And speaking of good music, I want to say, before we leave this, I got to let y'all know, NB3, make sure y'all follow NB3 Official on
That's
Instagram.
Right. At NB3_official on all platforms.
Solid artist. We just signed him to BTW Entertainment. He has a new track dropping June 24th. That intro is spelled with an E. And it's spelled with an E because it's to let you guys know about his entrance into the game. But not just the entrance to the game, his introduction to the game. His introduction is just going to be straight out pure and from the heart and from the soul, and let y'all know what not only can he make great music now, but he's shooting for great music in the next 10 years, 20 years, making room for Grammys. Like, that's the goal. Grammys. Like, this is bigger than just taking over the streets. We want to make sure we take over the industry. So make sure y'all tap in with the intro. June 24th is dropping. Follow NB3 at NB3_official on all platforms.
Follow NB3.
Follow NB3.
I don't gotta close my eyes for it, but at NB3_official.
I gotta close my eyes for it. I'll be forgetting. I run so many different social media accounts. I'll be having to understand and remember certain shit. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
On that same note, free hop.
FT motherfucking hop. That's the hop out. I know there's a lot of other hop outs coming across the this music shit right now. So I want to say free FT Hop Out. Shout out to Compton. I mean Bompton. You know, that guy right there. He just dropped a song also called Up the Score. It's on all platforms, including Audiomack. Make sure y'all tap in, stream it, share it. Follow at FT Hop Out if y'all don't follow already. Follow me at BTW Sneaks on all platforms and follow.
No, fuck that. You're not about to give me a little short ass outro like that. So, anyways, MB3, amazing artist. Like he said, he's actually not for the intro. He missed a lot of things, like the fact that the song has no chorus, the song has no features. The song is literally just him out here spilling his heart and soul into the track, into the beat. So, and this is an original song, it's an original beat. So it's all something that's gonna be completely new for everybody to hear. When it comes to Hop Out, hell yeah, it's free hop, always.
What?
I mean, you were touching my laptop. It threw me off. What the?
Okay, my hand wasn't in your face. You chose to be thrown off. That's what you look like right now. That's you.
No, this right here is what I look like. This has nothing to do with what's streaming. That's why I'm like, what?
FT Hop Out. That's what we talking about.
I mean, that's what I was talking about before he started fucking with my things. But anyways, y'all gotta interrupt my turn. My turn. You hate to share the spotlight. I know, it's okay. Anyway, get your hand off my laptop. Get your hand off my laptop. See, I can't even finish my statement because you can't get your hand off my... Fuck it, guys. Good night. Good night, everybody. It's been great listening to Sneaks. It's been wonderful. You know, yeah. Go ahead and give us the outro then.
That was the outro. Bye.